All right, peace, love, and light. This is just going to be a reading for Aquarius in October. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are going to quickly say our prayers, shuffle up our cards, and then we shall begin. So, dear the Divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. And thank you to the angels for the assistance that they have brought today and the assistance they'll bring during this reading. Right now, I'm asking that you guys bless and protect your space as well as the viewers and myself, to ground us in our energy, Lord, so that way we know what messages to receive, to gift us the keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. If y'all don't like the prayer that I put over my readings or before I start, create your own. Create your own. And ask God to help you, because he'll tune it up for what's best for you and your community as well. All right. So let's begin. What did I say? This is Aquarius in October. We got one. I feel like the one is done, but you're missing something. So Aquarius, you are feeling like the first try is good enough. The first action is good enough, but you're actually missing something. And then when you try it again or do it again, you feel like it's not enough. That's what I feel is happening for Aquarius in October. As we are going through our process, you feel like you got it all. You feel like you don't need nothing else, but really you do. And then when you when you go and get something else, you feel like you don't have enough. You feel like you need more. So this is a battle of insecurity and assuredness. So let's see what we are doing, what Yahweh is doing, what we can do for what's going on with Aquarius in October with your insecurities and assuredness. Knight of Wands in the reverse. I just did, I pulled the first card just to see, well, to ensure that I am correct, which I know I am. I just wanted to pull the card to see, because I like to play with my cards and stuff. So we got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. My Knight of Wands is proceed, not proceeding, see? You are unassured, and your unassuredness is creating insecurity. Your insecurity is creating unassuredness, and you're unable to proceed with what you are doing because of your confidence. My Ace of Swords is confidence. My King of Swords is demand. So how you are operating is you're demanding. And then my Five of Wands is conflict. Your confidence is creating conflict in the way that you proceed. Your confidence is creating conflict in the way that you proceed. You are assured when you are wrong. And you are wrong when you're assured. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Your actions are really going against yourself. Four of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords. Your actions are really going against yourself. You're not presenting grip. It's what you're holding on to. It's what you're holding on to. Ten of Swords in the reverse. It's what you're holding on to. I feel that for someone specifically, it is because my Ten of Swords in the upright is loss. In the reverse, this is gain. You are holding on to all that you have gained. And that is the reason why you are insecure and unassured about your life. Is because you feel internally within your soul that you haven't accomplished anything. It's like you're not accepting, and then we got the Four of Cups in the reverse here. This is still a card of unacceptance. You're not accepting what needs to occur. You're not accepting what needs to, excuse me. You're not accepting your blessings. You're not accepting your reward. You're not accepting the fruits of your labor. You're not. You're not accepting the fruits of your labor at all. You're not accepting the fruits of your labor at all. So, because you're not accepting the fruits of your labor, you're insecure about everything that you do. Yeah. My Four of Cups in the upright is rejection. So in the reverse, this is exception. My Five of Wands is conflict. And then the Queen of Swords is willing. But in this depiction, she's worried about what she will do. It's like you're not feeling confident in yourself and in your actions, which leads you to look at the fruits of your labor, look at your hard-earned rewards, and not feel confident in them. And it's because you're unassured of what you have done in your life. So for example, this is a case like the perfect analogy is what I just went through. The perfect analogy for this is what I just went through. An analogy is a biological example, so it exactly matches up with this experience. The analogy of what I went through is I'm a tarot reader myself, and I work with God directly. I work with Yahweh directly. I call upon him. I ask him. I, commune with him. He work with me. I work with him. But then, the talk in the Christian community is that tarot is evil and crystals and all that other stuff. The tools of the spirituality religion or practice. The tools of the spirituality practice is deemed demonic. Like they're inanimate objects, but for some reason everybody believes that they can just be the demon themselves. So that's just the community. But regardless of that circumstance, you look at the world and you look at how taboo this thing is. You look at how different this thing is. You look at how wrong this thing is to God and the Christian community. So, I would shut down tarot. Like my Heaven's Garden page, I deleted every single thing and said I was going to prophesy. I deleted every single thing, all my tarot readings, and said I was just going to prophesy. So I wasn't confident in the work that I was doing, which is why I deleted it. But the exact analogy that matches up with this is I was working with God and still not believing that my work is of His work as well. So I lost confidence in my way of what I felt internally would bring me to heaven, of what I felt internally was good work for me to do. I lost my way in that and started believing in the ways of others. I started letting the majority get to me, the minority, which is doing life a different way, living life a different way. I started letting the majority of people and the majority of the collective conversation of talk get to me, and I started letting it deter me from my practice and living life the way that I am created to live life as, the way that I am expected to live life as, the way that I choose to live life as, the way that God approves of me. So I stepped away from tarot for a hot second, deleted everything, and said, I have to talk to God to ensure. I need to be validated. I can no longer walk on faith. That mustard seed did not take root. The mustard seed did not grow in this one. I need to be assured. There was no water in this dry land, in this wilderness, in this desert. I needed to be assured. So He took me on another shaman's journey. And now that I'm back, I am confidently, heavily, and definitely assured that what I'm doing and my path is the right way. And that I will make it at the end of the road for Him to say, Monique, you did a good job. I love everything and everyone that you have brought to me. And I love everything and everyone that you, well, I can't say done because y'all might take it nasty. But everything and everything that you have done and everyone that you have helped. I love you and your way. So you just need an experience that is going to solidify your faith inside of your actions and what it is that you are doing. A lot of people, mustard seed of faith can go a long way. This was another thing that I learned, is not how big your mustard seed can grow and become, but how long can it endure the spot that it is in? How long can your mustard seed go? Not how big it can grow, but how long can it endure the spot that you are in? Because what needs to happen is God has to look at your mustard seed of faith and determine whether it's the soil that's bad. Is it the seed that's bad? Did you have faith in this the wrong way and He needs to replant the seed? Is it the conditions that bad? Were you planted in the desert and didn't know it? Were you planted, was it not raining enough? Was it raining too much? Was the sun too, was it the wrong season? He has to look at the conditions of your environment that made your seed of faith not grow. in what it is that you are doing. Because with good faith comes great knowledge in what you have faith in. And good faith provides great knowledge to where you will need no experience in order for you to be completely assured and secure in what it is that you are doing. But if you are a person like me that is a 1 in a billion, doing 1 in a billion, you know, a ratio, 1 comma a billion, 1 semicolon, or whatever the fuck it is, 1 period, a billion, period, I don't know. So 1 in a billion. If you are a person like me that is just one of you in a billion other people that are opposed to you doing something, you're going to lose faith. You're going to lose it. Because the way that the heart operates, and faith is centered in the heart. The way that the heart operates is, if you have a lot of people saying something, the heart begins to believe it's true. If 55 people say that the sky was purple yesterday and you didn't see it because you was asleep, you'll start to believe that maybe that could be true. So if you're a person like me that is so different from the reality around you, it is okay that your mustard seed of faith is not going to grow sometime. Maybe you need a watermelon seed. Maybe you need a apricot or a mango seed. Maybe you need a coconut. Maybe you need, I don't know what other big seeds or what other big fruit or whatever possibility may be. Maybe you need that in order for you to continue to trust, know, be valid, and secure inside of your emotions. Maybe you need that. All right. So let's continue. Aquarius in... Stop jumping out. Aquarius in October. Oh, I was right the first time. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So we back again with confidence as the reason why. And then we have Temperance, which is balance, I think. To know, yeah. Temperance is to know, but that's in this depiction. Fuck it, because I only looked at the action of being temperanced. So Temperance is to know. Page of Pentacles in the reverse is not admiring. Ooh. You're not loving your life for some reason. You're not loving your life, and it's because of a confidence in your truth. You got the King of Wands in the reverse. You're unassured about what you know, and you are confident that you don't know this, which is making you hate your life. For somebody specifically, be assured. For somebody specifically, be assured. For somebody specifically, be confident in your experiences. That your experiences validate what you know. So another thing about it, another example that I have, and all of these come from my life because God wants to show you guys Monique has been through it, so she knows firsthand experience. I've been through it, so I fucking know. I've been through it, so I fucking know. 2011, as I say this, somebody awakened in 2011. 2011. Somebody awakened in 2011. They had their spiritual awakening in 2011. Some of you guys, an experience that relates to this that I came from is my shaman's journey. For my shaman's journey, I did not have a guide or a teacher or anybody to tell me that I am a shaman. I didn't have anybody to tell me that what I was going through is what's supposed to happen as a shaman's experience. All I had was the majority of the world telling me I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, I'm manic, I'm pretty much going insane and have completely lost my mind, and it's just a chemical imbalance in my brain, and there's nothing they can do about it. Even though in my genetic history there's none of this. Even though in my genetic history on both sides there's none of this. There is no stories from the family that says this could possibly ever occur. There's none of that. So that's an experience that validates I'm not crazy. But my shaman's journeys, what happened inside of them, I needed validation that it was true and real and happening. Not just spiritually, but physically as well. I needed that validation. I needed to be assured. I needed to be correct. But what I honestly needed to do was just accept that it is real. That there is a spiritual side. And that the spiritual side does cross over and connect to the physical side. And that it happens and it cannot be stopped. And these are the things that are taking place behind the scenes. Which is a reason why I fight on the scene. Which is a reason why I help heal for what they don't know about behind the scenes. So stop looking at your life, Aquarius. Stop examining your life, Aquarius. Stop looking at your life, Aquarius. Stop examining your life as if something is wrong about it. Stop examining your life and stop looking at your life as if something is wrong about it. It's not. Let's start looking at how it is right. Let's start knowing, accepting, and trusting what's in our experience and that it is true. Two of Cups. 23 minutes in, I just dropped like three fucking lessons. But it's all about the same thing. So, Two of Cups. Sharing. Sharing what you know and how you know it. And then you have the Seven of Wands. In the month of October for Aquarius, you will begin to try to share what you are confident about. In the month of October for Aquarius, you will begin to try to share what you are confident about. High Priestess. So we got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is wisdom. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse, problems. So no problems, no issues, being non-problematical, answers. Your wisdom is your answers that recover when you try. That your trial and error process, the wisdom that you have, will help you heal from the trial and error process. So if things don't work out the way that you want them to work out as you're trying this new thing of confidence and self-assuredment and self-assuredment and trusting that your reality is secure no matter what, then you will be okay. Because that's the process and path that heals you, is the wisdom that you have. Wisdom is applied knowledge. So when you have knowledge and you apply it to your life, that is what will heal you during this trial and error process of you becoming secure and assured within your reality and the things that you do and the blessings that you have received and all of those wonderfully good things. One thing for the person in specific that started their spirituality awakening in 2011 and is watching this, that I keep hinting to that specific person. One thing that you must do, and I need you to do as homework, is look at the Bible and how does your life match up to being one of God's prophets. Look up the life of a prophet in the Bible. And how does your life compare and contrast to that? Because it don't contrast. That's why I want you to look at how it contrasts to that. So for example, the life of a prophet, you will be blessed. The people around you, like if you stay with someone else, that person will be taken care of in order for you to be taken care of. The life of a prophet, you will have to warn people about what's going to happen to them. And if you don't, then you're responsible for them. The life of a prophet, of God will wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night, 10 p.m. Tuesday, in order for you to get a message out. Look at not only the Bible, but look at prophets on YouTube and actually see how they are working out. One prophet that is working for me right now, and I'm probably about to get kicked out of this community too. I don't know. One prophet that's working for me right now is Stephanie P. Smith. I don't know why I want to say A. Smith, but Stephanie P. Smith. Stephanie Smith on YouTube. That's a prophet that works out for me right now. Maybe she can work out for you too. I'm not 100% sure. But she likes to detail her life, and she'll be like, in her messages, she'll be like, I had this message and God woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. He whispered in my ear, jack-o'-lantern. And from him saying jack-o'-lantern, I just knew that it was about Halloween and this one boy. Or she'll be like, I was asleep last night, and when I was sleeping, I had this dream, and I was viewing it third party that let me know it was somebody else's and not mine. You can compare and contrast, because she's very open about how her propheticism happens to her. She's very open about it. So you can compare and contrast how you are the same to the prophets of the Bible and to the prophets of the true prophets of today. Not the ones that be like, a door is going to open for you at 3:00 in the morning tomorrow. And next thing you know, a demon creeping in your motherfucking house at 3:00 in the morning. And you're like, how the fuck is that from God? Little do you know, it just might be. Aquarius, the challenge is you being happy. The challenge is you being happy. Aquarius in October, and wisdom. The Fool in the reverse. Pleasantry. Pleasant, to be pleasant. Yeah. This is just going to cycle on and on. This is just going to cycle on and on. I'm not about to keep going through that. It's just going to cycle on and on about whether you're pleasant, whether you're pleased. I mean, it's just going to cycle on and on about how because you are trying, you are not doing, and because you're not, because it's going to cycle on and on because you are trying, and because you are trying, you are not, because you are trying, you are not confident and secure. But essentially, for the person I'm speaking to specifically, you have grown out of the try process. You've been doing it for long enough to where you're not trying and you are in knowledge and complete wisdom. You have gnosis about your experience. Gnosis is the evoluted state of wisdom. You are the expression of wisdom for your experience. So you know good and goddamn well what the fuck you doing. And that, it works out for you. And it's going to take you where you need to go. I think God is testing all of the tarot readers that are actually true tarot readers and all of the prophets that are actually true prophets. I think he's testing us to see if we have trust and faith in him and our way, or our way and him, depending upon where he told us to place him in our lives, or where we discovered it, or So I think he's just testing us to see if we really trust in our paths, even though it goes against what the whole entire world is saying. I passed my test. This is why I'm allowed to come back. You feel me? So I hope and pray that you guys pass yours. That's all that I have for Aquarius in October. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of that information is, as always, in the description below, as well as seeing more tarot. And if you want to tip the tarot reader, that's also in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.